Kuala Lumpur, an Australian grandmother who was the victim of an online romance scam has been acquitted of drugs charges in Malaysia. Maria Elvira Exposto, 54, would have faced execution if found guilty in Malaysia's High Court on Wednesday, despite lawmakers in Kuala Lumpur voting only weeks ago to give judges discretionary powers in individual cases. An Australian grandmother who was the victim of an online romance scam has been acquitted of drugs charges in Malaysia. Russia's Central Election Commission has voted to bar opposition leader Alexei Avila from running in a presidential election next year. A Venezuelan rights group says 44 opponents of Nicolas Maduro's government have been released from prison, but nearly 200 others remain behind bars from crimes ranging from violence to subversion during anti-Maduro protests. Liberians head to the polls to choose a new president in a runoff election between the vice president and a former football star. South Korea predicted on Tuesday that North Korea would look to open negotiations with the United States next year in an optimistic outlook for 2018, even as Seoul set up a specialized military team to confront nuclear threats from the north. Peru's political and social crisis continues as former President Alberto Fujimori pleads for forgiveness after his release from prison, and President Kaczynski calls for reconciliation. A growing number of pregnant women in the U.S. are using marijuana, according to research published in the Journal of the American Medical Association. An Australian grandmother who was the victim of an online romance scam has been acquitted of drugs charges in Malaysia. The new law passed in Malaysia's parliament on November 30 would not have saved her because it has not yet been formally gazetted. Ms. Exposto insisted she was duped into flying into Kuala Lumpur's international airport from Shanghai in December 2014 with 1.5 kilograms of methamphetamine in her luggage. Defense lawyers say Ms. Exposto, a mother of 4 from Cabramatta in Sydney, was the victim of a sophisticated U.S. military romance scam that has entrapped thousands of people. She told Malaysia's High Court in September she fell for the scam after building an online relationship with a supposed U.S. soldier and Afghanistan veteran named Captain Daniel Smith, who asked her to marry him in 2013. She said her relationship with her husband was getting a bit sour at the time. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. Ms. Exposto said she was lured into carrying a bag from Shanghai to Melbourne, transiting in Kuala Lumpur, which she believed to contain only clothing, by a supposed acquaintance of the soldier. He, Smith, made me feel loved, he made me feel wanted, she said. The scam involved the supposed soldier sending her photographs. Smith would sing to me a few times a day and send poems as well, she said. Defense lawyer Shafi Abdullah told reporters that Ms. Exposto's testimony revealed what she strongly believed was a close relationship with the fictional Smith. There are probably thousands, mostly women, who have been conned in similar situations, he said.